Hello and welcome people to the double bacon feature of this game. It's gonna start very soon, so please sit comfortably while we listen on to this weird old man jabbering for the next half of this video. Bye bye.
And buy Stan a snow cone.
Never do that.
I know it's around here somewhere. Well, what took you so long?
Roger,
The mummy
I
that was
haven't...
in the coffin? Since when have you two been acquainted?
I am no mummy. My name is Roger Bacon, and I'm just like any normal old man.
Hey, I've been around for 20 years, and I have yet to run across an old man as abnormal as yourself.
I see. Well, I've been around for 600 years, and I've seen plenty of abnormal people just like myself.
My dear old man, might you be related to the great warlock Roger Bacon, who made such a name for himself in the 13th century?
You are very knowledgeable. I am that warlock, Roger Bacon, you speak of.
You mean to tell me that you were born in 1210 and have remained alive and well until the present date of 1898?
Actually, to be precise, I was born in 1214.
Koudelka, what type of a joke is this?
That's my question.
This is no joke. I am the reputable Roger Bacon.
Very well then. If you were truly that Roger Bacon, then you'll be able to tell me with whom and where you studied.
Oh, that's easy. I entered Oxford in 1247 and studied under the tutelage of Robert Grosseteste. Although a good professor, I would not consider him to be a wise man. I penned my masterpiece, Opus Maius, as well as numerous other books on natural science. Being a visionary pioneer, I must say that my work has influenced generations of work that followed. But alas, in hindsight, that work pales in comparison to the work I did copying the Immigré document for the Pope.
The Immigré documents. I figured you would know about that book.
Of course. It took me 5 years to copy the book in its entirety. I know everything there is to know about the book.
What is it about?
Oh,
Is
it
it...
unravels the secrets of life that expand far beyond the largest field. It speaks of the secret rituals conducted by the ancient race of Fomors on immortality. The Fomors would claim the lives of the resurrected as their own. They reversed the laws of nature and the cycle of life. When the Druids took over the Celts, Alexander the Great penned the Immigré documents in Greek for placement in the Great Library.
Resurrecting the dead.
Oh,
It is true.
The document has long been considered the most dangerous work of literature. It was safely guarded in the caverns of the Supreme Pontiff's quarters. But apparently, the book was not able to withstand the wears of time over generations. And the Pope decreed that a new edition be created by copying the full text. That is where I came in. The Pope requested that I copy the book word for word. And when the work was finished, apparently, I was supposed to be killed. But I am not one to be dealt with so carelessly. I secretly escaped, and eventually I made my way to the sacred land referred to in the text of the Immigré document.
And the secret rituals? Don't tell me.
You need look no further than myself.
And you succeeded.
Though I cannot perform the same on others, yes, I have been able to escape the hands of death. But I have not been able to escape the roots of existence, which are the seeds of change. My body is not immune to change, as you can see by my hideous appearance. I've had nothing to do other than roam the earth for the last 300 years. I've seen all I can take of mankind's cruelty. So, I returned here for some rest. Well, enough of this gossip. I've got some research to do. May I ask to be left alone?
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Thank you, Stan.
I know it's here. I saw it here. I put it here. What? Have you come round to see me again?
I want you to look at this.
Research journals.
I want you to tell us whether what's written there can actually happen or not.
Well, let me see. Yes, I see. Oh, that's right. Resurrecting the dead. Ooh, a cauldron. The Branwyn tales, indeed. Yes. It is most likely that the events detailed here did take place.
Just as I thought. But that's so frightening that if...
Personally, I have not attempted it. I am certain that the Immigrant document contained accounts of secret rituals conducted to resurrect the dead. But as you can tell from reading this, it involves complicated preparatory work. I had given up discerning the impossibility of using the psychic powers necessary to create such an immense psychic platform. Moreover, I never expected that people would attempt to challenge such a feat.
The journals say that the physical body was resurrected, but not the soul.
Absolutely. The ancients held the secret to life in the palm of their hands. But they could never come close to touching the secrets of the soul. They resurrected the dead in order to use their physical bodies as a workforce, thus building the great civilization we oftentimes speak of. In fact, we would not be far off if we called them puppeteers. Exploiting the human body as an object.
If so, then wouldn't
Yes, resurrecting the dead and restoring them to life as it was before death is impossible.
Then how do you return the resurrected body once again to Earth?
That is a very complicated question, since it already defies universal logic.
Please.
It is no easy task.
Tell me how. It's what Elaine, God rest her soul, wanted.
Right. It is not absolutely impossible, but I would need to call forth the sacred powers in order to complete such a feat. Oh, yes. I know that the arm of Daniel Scotius, the man who built this monastery, is stored in a stone statue on the ground. If we throw that into a cauldron, we will successfully destroy the roots of the tree of life. Oh, after that, I haven't a clue whether to call forth the energies of fire or entrust the task to water. Oh, it is so complicated.
Fire or water.
What are we going to do?
Oh, Heavenly Father, bless our souls and bring forth an end to this suffering. Oh.
May I just start with saying how impressed I have always been with the motion capture in this. Yeah, there are no more cutscenes with Bacon, and sadly we don't even see him here.
And during this cutscene, we also learned that's like the fucking 1800s or something.
Well, no, we already learned that before.
I know.
Like, it's in the 1800s or something. And he was born in like 1200s or something.
Yeah. No wonder he was bored. There were no Xboxes.
It's fucking... Not even worse than freaking 1600s or something.
So what are we looking for now?
Nah, I'm just messing around, looking if I haven't missed anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There ain't anything more here. So now that we actually know how to destroy Elaine's body, we can proceed with through the doors before.
Mm-hmm.
And also, yeah, at this point I have already picked up the matchbox that I've been mentioning the last episode. I just didn't want to, you know, otherwise I would have had to look through the 2 hours of footage in between. And I'm showing this encounter not just because it's technically not a new encounter actually, because we've seen those knights, or the exact same model at the very beginning of the game. I'm showing this encounter mostly because finally I have actually found an enemy that drops fucking armor at the ass end of the third disc.
And also, you know, you got Flare level 3 somehow. There's that.
And somehow he avoided my magic. I don't know how that's even possible.
He casted alert before you attacked him, so he just dodged.
And he also had focus.
Yeah.
And even if it hit it, he also had wall.
He came prepared.
Yeah.
Now, if only he didn't creep so slowly toward you.
Maybe he would actually be a threat.
No, don't use Flare. You keep spamming Tornado until you get level 3.
Now, well, you see, he is an actual threat, because from what I remember, that he can actually cause, like, status effects if he hits. And that is just nasty.
It makes me wonder if this, like, how much different the gameplay in this game would be if it had the same glitch that old versions of Final Fantasy II have.
Oh, what is that?
Basically, kind of similar to this game, Final Fantasy II, for those who don't know, had a system where, like, your weapons and your skill in certain magic and weapons would level up the more you use them, right? However, in the old versions, there was
I found the male.
Female.
Yes.
But in old versions of FF2, there was a glitch where you didn't actually have to use a spell or attack or defend or whatever to level it up. If you selected it, but then deselected the enemy, it would still count. So you could just keep selecting and deselecting something over and over and over again.
I wouldn't be too surprised if there was something like this in this game.
Just, needless to say, it made the game a lot easier.
First encounter everything at max.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh yeah, so there is the corpse that you're supposed to check in, if any, if you haven't. And here we're in a new place.
Sweet.
That still has lit candles for some reason. Maybe Bacon just run around and lit all of the candles with his OCD and everything.
I would not doubt that.
Yeah, and here I have no freaking clue how to. I think nothing happened. Yeah, I think I get it on the second try. That's why I didn't cut out any of them. I think what they're supposed to do is they're supposed to look at both of the... yeah. Or no.
They're supposed to all look at the center, is what I would assume.
Maybe. You're probably right. I just don't remember. I know I get it right fast enough, so I didn't cut it out. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yep. Aha! I just got done with Phoenix First Light, and I can do puzzles. Shoot. By the way, that game is awesome. Go buy it.
Maybe. And here's something out of the background. Shotguns.
Shotgun shells.
Never gonna use them, probably.
They want to make sure you're loaded.
Yeah, that's survival horror, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at this
Totally.
point we just shouldn't even try.
Where's my crossover with Resident Evil?
Resident Evil with actually good voice acting. Bitch, please.
It would not be Resident Evil anymore.
Yeah, and here is the here I'm going to pick up the thingamajig for which you need the matchbox. However, it's very wonky because you're actually supposed to get on the thing,
And then get to an encounter.
yes. From what I know, the encounters in this area, this particular circle, have a high. There's one encounter that drops very good potions that will, I think, heal both of your HP and MP up to full or just very high.
Nice.
Alright, I think I actually am using the shotgun.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I actually am. I didn't remember if I was using a rifle or a shotgun because they're basically the same class. And it's... I was actually mostly using them in order to check, in order to level it up, in order to check something out later. Oh yeah, see. Here. Maybe if you had a candle. You want to light the candles? Now, yeah. The tinderbox, the matchbox. And here is the sword. It looks majestic.
It's just off to the side. You just couldn't see it because there wasn't enough candles.
Exactly. Now, this is the sword I was talking about that doesn't actually kill enemies. It actually drains. It actually has very good stats, and it replenishes your HP with every hit. However, with how it basically works as the vital type of weapons. It drains their HP. However, if there isn't any HP to be drained, it will not do the one more damage it needs in order to kill them. So you can essentially spam this weapon on an enemy that is technically dead until you level it up.
Awesome.
That is what I do because this has the same class as the ultimate weapon for Edward.
Awesome.
Or just about any person who actually wields weapons in this game.
So Edward.
Exactly. As you can see, I only have level 1 in the biggest swords category. And this is the biggest swords category.
So that's why you need to spam till you're level 3.
Exactly. Something's not right, but we're going to find...
fights.
But we're going to find out what's not right in the next episode.
Turns out there's a little strong stench of cauliflower in the room.
Why so specific?
I don't know. I just said that.